Hello. So we want to do another video. And this is entertainment purposes only, because we're all just having fun here. So I want to ask, are there UFOs? Yes, there are. Here is this, I want to say this is Earth. This is where everybody meets. Here's Earth. And these are where all the spaceships tend to come in. This is also a spaceship because it also has all the lights. And you also see the light here. Ooh, right there. Okay. And this is, yes, they come in with speed and they are fast. Do they not want everybody to talk about these UFOs? Definitely. Definitely. It's like, shh, hush, don't talk about it, about these things coming in. And it's because they don't want to panic. They don't want anybody panicking. I don't want anybody panicking. UFOs, people are known, to be just flying around doing their thing. Okay, so when we talk about the 411 people that are missing in the parks, that have gone missing, and you also see their clothes that are folded and people don't know where they went or they haven't heard from them. And it's also said like children that are missing will be found. It could be 20, 30 miles from where they had disappeared. And people will say in these parks, the person was walking right behind them, but yet when they turn around, the person had just vanished and they don't know what happened to them. And they're found a couple days later, like the child was found a couple days later walking out of a cave, which was, I believe it was 20 miles from where they had vanished. They were not hurt. They were not hurt at all. They were still in good health, good shape when they were found. So show me, are there portholes? Are they going through the portholes? Yes. Yes. See, here's the porthole. As soon as we say porthole, you get the whole thing right here. They're going through these portholes. Here are the people. And they're just going through these portholes. They're not going to remember time. So when the portal opens, they just happen to go right through there. They lose time, track. But yet, they do get pushed back out. They get pushed back out and they're unscathed. Would this ever be solved? No. No. There's research people that will go up there and try and find out what's going on, They'll drive up there, they'll fly up there, however they need to get up there, they'll get up there. They can even have droids, what do you call those little, those little things that go up in there and take pictures. Okay. And this is them still trying to figure it out. See her face? Her face is to her mouth, like not understanding. And once again, here is the portal. So it's almost like these portals are protected. And there's somebody that's on the other side of the portal. That's not from here. So I don't see them, solving this. And this is how, how a lot of people will ask, how did they get from one place to the other so fast? That's the porthole they can also jump through and be far away before they're seen missing as well. And then let's ask another one. Let's ask about Tombstone, Arizona. This one's just for fun. So it's Tombstone, Arizona, Big Nose Kate Saloon. Is that haunted? Yes. Yes. And you can communicate with the spirits that are there. With the ghosts. I shouldn't say spirits. With the ghosts that are there. And you know, sometimes even when you're in spirit, there is a difference between a ghost and a spirit. A ghost will come in and scare you and do a haunting, versus a spirit who has crossed over and will tend to check in and just to make sure you're okay or give a message and then go back into the spirit world. So there is a difference. And some people, will they stay because they feel this is where they belong? Yeah. Yeah, see? Here they are staying. You know, it's not that they're blocked. It's because they want to stay, because this was a happy place where they grew up. This is where all their people are. This is where all the familiarity, being familiar with areas and people, places, and things. You know, like I said too, you know, what goes in the dark comes into light. But a lot of the dark, when they come out, it's because the atmosphere, the energy is a lot thicker and denser. That's why the majority of the time when you see, you know, spirits that's why they like to do ghost hunting at night, is because they're easier to track and it's more quiet at the time, where people are not, you know, screaming and yelling, or you hear people, phones going off or cars. Now I know Tombstone will have I believe it's Paracon once a year. So that's a really exciting place to go if you ever get a chance to go there. Can you experience ghosts when you go to Tombstone? Yes. Yes, you can. And you can get some really good ghost stories out of there. You know, it's almost like people get excited to go over there and they can't wait to converse and talk to other people. When I see this too, I mean, call down there first. When I see this right here, this little half moon, that reminds me of someone getting a phone call. So call before you go and find out what places are available, you know, because you don't want to make a mess out of your trip. You want a good, pleasant trip and have a fun time. Well, that's all I have for now, and until we shuffle again. Thank you.